Hello again, everybody. Friday, December 27th. I'm just going to kind of wing it here, but I want to do a quick video on just New Year's resolutions. It's a few days before 2020. No doubt everybody is celebrating, but also in the back of your mind, you might be planning 2020 is going to be the year I'm going to get my physique goals accomplished. So here's a couple things. I hope you can get something from this. The first is I would say don't pay too much attention to social media. We all look to social media, including me, for inspiration. But sometimes it can backfire. We compare ourselves and we say, why don't I look like them? Or I'm not lifting like them or performing like them. So I would say limit your exposure or looking at social media. Look for things that inspire you. If you want to achieve something, I really believe you have to know the final destination or near where you want to be. For example, every year on my fridge, I make a goal list for the following year, and actually in a few days I'll be doing one for 2020. Well, all year long on my fridge was a picture of Daniel Craig from one of the James Bond movies in the suit. And it's no secret I didn't like how I looked and felt at my last book signing. No excuses, it just was I lost my parents, I moved, it was a tough time in my life. But I said I'm gonna look and feel like me. And that has served me well, that every time I go to my fridge and I open the fridge and I see that image there. So what I'm saying is select an image or something that's in your sights that you can actually achieve and use that as positive motivation. But the other thing is, and a lot of people do this, is it's good to get excited over the New Year's and I'm going to go to the gym. But I would say maybe don't get overly excited or don't set unrealistic goals. I'm going to go every day before work or after work or twice a day, and I'm going to do this every single day. It never works. I'm going to say that again. It never works. You get burned out really quick. When you get on the highway, before you hit 65, you hit 35 and 45. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to build up in intensity. So more is never going to be better. Better is better. It has taken me a while now to systematically lean up and get ready for the book signing, for the occasion for me to wear. I had a new suit made. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow, and it just there's no shortcuts. You know, there's really no tricks. The cool thing is the body is one of the few things in life we have control over. Okay, that's an amazing gift. How you do so is up to you, but there's no shortcuts. It's going to take time. So do it slowly. My suggestion is come the first, go to the gym. If you've not been to the gym in a while, just take it slowly and try to, I don't want to say isolate yourself, but siphon out all the distractions and everything like that. Stay off the phone. My iPod never fails me except once every 2 years when one of the speakers blows out and I get upset and then the workout, it's not ruined, but it happens. I always have a backup pair of headphones. The point is, focus on yourself, get to the gym and just do your best. We really have to stop comparing ourselves to others, what they have and what we seemingly don't. Because a lot of social media is a lot of, you know, we show our best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? I don't think everybody is being truly real on social media, and that would include me. I'm not going to put all my garbage on social media because I don't think anybody wants to hear it. You know, but I'm human. I deal with anxiety. I am quite nervous about the book signing coming up in a few weeks because I'm so passionate. And when you care, it ups the ante a lot. And I care because this is my life, you know. And but anyway, I think I'm getting off track. The point of this video is just some tips to get you back on track. We all have the same 24 hours a day. Some of us are busier than others. Bring food to work. It doesn't take that long to make choices, healthy choices. Bring food to work. When I go to school, I have food with me. In fact, there's not one day ever that I go to school or whatever I do that I don't have food with me in the car, in a small cooler with an ice pack. Now, as some of my other books have explored in the past, there's almost nowhere you can't go out to eat. And this is a wonderful thing, yes, but it's still good to have food with you so you can stay on track. Take things slow. I also, to keep myself honest, I have a calendar printed out. I've had a calendar now for the last 3 months in preparing for the Outdoor Physique book signing. And every day that I eat well, I put an X on the calendar. When I have a cheat meal, I put C. I'm always honest. There's a few days where I have more than one cheat meal a day. So I'll put C2, or even in my worst, C3. Obviously 3 cheat meals that day. However, the next day is a new day and I start anew. The calendar is very helpful because you want to see a lot more X's than C's, especially C3s. They're not good. Limit them. Anyway, clothing is another big motivating factor. I ordered purposely, at my heaviest I wear at double XL, but I like to hover around XL. So I ordered recently a bunch of new XL shirts to keep me further honest. Hoodies are in vogue now. Get yourself a nice hoodie, to wear to the gym. I'm telling you, these things make a difference. They motivate you. They get you excited. A new pair of sneakers, that kind of stuff. I feel that that's money well spent because it's going to motivate you to be able to fit in these clothes well over the long haul. And what we're talking about here is the long haul. You've heard this before. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I mean, it's more of a lifestyle. Wherever age you are, or sex you are, or current body composition you are, or level, you can better yourself. And that is what this whole thing is about. We can lose sight of that sometimes when we see things on social media that with people perhaps far ahead of us. But what I think we're not reminded of is these people are human too. I'm human. I go up and down. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I like food. I'm an emotional eater, and that's my thing. So when I get anxious or depressed or I feel alone, I turn to food. And I think that's okay. I don't think it's weak for me to admit that. I think it's a strength. When you can look in the mirror and say, this is a quality that I have that I don't necessarily like, but this is how I operate. This is how I roll. I think it's a good thing because you're aware of who you are and how you better yourself. So I don't want to make this a super long video, but I want to say take things slow, do them at your own pace. Don't feel the need to keep up with everybody because, as we all know, a lot of people that will go to the gym in the next few weeks will filter out soon thereafter because it's the phase, it's this feeling of, it's the next year, the new year, I got to do this again, and they're just not into it. So take it slow. Put a picture somewhere of how you want to look. Whatever positive motivation you can use it. Maybe you want to look like someone in a movie. Maybe there's a song that gets you going. They're going to play a song, or I want them to, when I come out and I'm introduced for my book signing. And every time I hear the song, I get choked up. And I don't like to play it when I'm doing my weights. I play it when I'm doing cardio, and I get choked up. So anybody that would look at me, which I really don't care, but they would be like, why is he crying? Was his workout that hard? So whatever motivation you can use is my main point here. Progress is measured, in my opinion, not by the scale, because we don't know the composition of the body necessarily, but by how your clothes fit, what the mirror and pictures and video tell you, and also by your performance in the gym or out of the gym. In real life, are you breathless when you walk up the hill? Maybe we want to work on that. Are you breathless when you go food shopping? Is the wagon or cart or whatever it's called, buggy, now that I'm in the South, is that holding you up instead of you holding it, pushing you through the supermarket? That could be an issue. So it's an ongoing process. I mean, I want to sit here and say, let's get to work, but we should already have been getting to work. Life is work. And I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. For me, this really has not ever really been about aesthetics or look at me. Yes, when I post stuff on social media like everybody else, I like good job, pat on the back, and all that stuff. But what I fell in love with was that it's a private war, a private endeavor in which we are competing against ourselves. And I think that's the most beautiful thing. Now, it's a good thing, I think, if you have a training partner or someone and you're competing friendly-wise against one another. Maybe you want to outdo each other on a lift or have more chiseled abs or whatever it is. I think that kind of stuff can be fun and friendly. But at the end of the day, it comes down to you and you alone and what your goals and desires are. So I hope that you got something from these New Year's resolution tips. I don't think New Year's really should be a start over, but I think a continuance. Just like every Monday, I think should not be, a confessional, if you will, of, oh, I ate all this stuff over the weekend and a start over, but it should be a continuance in a perfect world. But in the realistic world, it often is a continuance. So not to refute what I just said, but if it is, a starting over, do your best to get back on the horse. We all fall off the horse. Just get back up. I'll see you all in 2020. Saturday, January 11th at 2 p.m. in the Augusta, Georgia Barnes & Noble is the official Outdoor Physique book premiere. The book is available next Tuesday, December 31st. Thank you, everybody, for your support over the years. This is it, and I thank you for taking the journey with me. Goodbye.